Hey guys, back with another match. This time it is Dokurider's Depletion dance against TrueLight's Earthen Destruction. Alright, starting off with Dokurider's team, we have Wiznibus the Paladin, Polka Polka the Archer, Witch Hunt the Archer, and Last Dance the Monk. So, we have two guys with martial arts and cover fire for, kind of swingy, but overall good damage. What's the actual variance? I should figure that out at some point. Easy. Anyways, this guy is pretty scary because he has very high PA. He has ninjutsu for Kagesogi and concentrate. So just a lot of damage coming your way from good range because of the bow, and then Kagesogi, concentrate, unevadable, good stuff overall. And lastly, Wiznibus the Paladin, very tanky paladin, just meant to stay alive and use Wiznibus. And I just noticed, it's only now that I realized that she doesn't have iron boots. I naturally assumed because the only job she can do, the only thing she can do is Wiznibus, nurse, and whack a teammate with the Murasame. Yeah, I naturally assumed she had iron boots, but anyways. Oh, that's actually pretty nice, just having a semi-mobile healer for these guys. But anyways, yeah. As Doku mentioned, he's trying to use Wiznibus to sort of pick people off, rather than as the main source of damage. And with these guys, it should be easy to drop someone. And from there, the Paladin can do her job and, randomly poison people along the way. Anyways, on to TrueLight's team. We have Gaia the Bard, Terra the Bard, Earthquake the Priest, and Frostdock the Scholar. So, these bards, they are twins. They are just meant to elemental, or almost twins. This one is Angel Song, this one is Magic Song. And you're going to be looking at 120, I believe 120 damage elementals from these guys. More once Magic Song kicks in. When going for elemental, try to get even PA. Simply because odd PA, it doesn't actually help. Because the formula is, PA plus 2, divide that by 2, and then multiply by MA. So, and remember, because the way FFT works, you truncate every decimal number. So odd PA doesn't help at all. Actually, Diamond Armlet is important because these two know Quake. So you have some Earth Absorb shenanigans going on. Right, so ideally, the game plan for TrueLight is to get these guys in front, use Elemental, and have these guys behind, casting Quake to hurt and heal. But why don't I actually talk about these guys first? Pretty similar. I mean, they just have a lot of abilities from lore, and white magic for support, obviously. Summon magic can also play that. She does have Moogle and Fairy. But I was just looking for just a lot of AoE going on for TrueLight's team, basically. Notice how these two do not have any passive MP restoration. So Carbuncle from the Scholar and Angel Song will be important. Then again, these guys have Robe of Lords, which means a shit ton of MP, as you can see. The Scholar is more MP than HP. So they won't really have to worry about MP for a while. And yeah. Yeah, let's get on with the match. I think the important thing, I don't have a good idea of who's favored in this match. I feel like the match will hinge on who can drop someone on the enemy team first. Because her TrueLight's team isn't ultimately going to be doing that much damage. Because of the range on everyone's units, there's not going to be a lot of time for Magic Song to go off. So not too much damage, and obviously naturally with for Dokurider killing someone on TrueLight's team means that I believe the more dangerous units are the Scholar and Priest for TrueLight, and so that forces them to spend time building the boards. But similarly, you can see knowledge damage here, but that's also due to 40 faith. Oh, rather innocent and 40 faith. On the other hand, if TrueLight can drop one of Dokurider's units, Dokurider has very poor sandbagging capability. He has item and he has Phoenix Down and Revive. And ooh, big damage just like that, you can see. And all the AoE on TrueLight's team is great for dealing with those means of revival. So we'll see what happens. Oh, there goes one. I don't remember which archer moved first. They both have re-raise. Flash hat. Okay, so the archer that's alive is the one with item. Mad Science and Cure 2. A good Cure 2, 160? Cure 2 is awesome. Like, it's a nice 3 CT, but ooh, cover fire for a lot of damage. Scholar goes down, but she did get that Mad Science off, so she will be back soon. But, ooh, the bar barely survives. They're surprisingly tanky. Just had enough HP, but oh, Wisnibus doing its job. Picking off a unit. Exactly as Dokurider, just as Dokurider wanted. Counterflood, though, drops that archer. The Bard picks off the other archer. This is really tense here. Wisnibus adding poison will certainly be annoying. Oh my goodness. The monk can revive. The priest about to go. Scholar, once she gets up, is probably going to Mad Science herself. Or first a Moogle. Moogle, that's right, she has Moogle. Oh, the archer exploded himself. Raise 2 is going to go. The monk should be going soon, but first a Moogle. So everyone's nice and healthy, but they are clumped up for a cover fire. This is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. Here he comes. What's it going to be? Dead? Almost dead and guarded. Wow. The priest survives. The priest survives the Wisnibus as well. So raise 2 is going to go off. But it is still really tense position. Here's another cover fire. Scholar barely survives. Archer barely survives the counter and the... Oh, but Wisnibus, there's another Wisnibus. Down goes the priest. Poison is added. Oh my god, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. Archer goes down, but the monk is still alive and healthy. What does the scholar do? She can fairy. She can fairy. She gets it off. But now all 4 units are clumped up. I'm not sure on the vertical tolerance on cover fire, but all 4, at least 3 will get hit. Oh goodness, this is hitting all 4. Miss, dead, guarded. A lot of misses for Dokurider. So TrueLight is still barely hanging in there. This is crazy. Another fairy though. Scholar should be able to get off another fairy. But oh my goodness, this is crazy. This is really exciting. Oh, the monk goes for chakra. That's exactly what TrueLight needed. A bit more time to get the revives going. Right, here's a fairy. Well, TrueLight's moving into the water. And that means the movement is more constricted, which means they'll stay in the AoE for cover fire. Fairy does heal enough to, keep everyone alive for everyone to survive the Wisnibus, but Wisnibus goes off again. Those units should be in critical now. A lot of units in critical, oh my goodness. The Bard does nothing, and here's a cover fire. Can hit 2 units. Minimum damage, the worst damage, they're still alive. What can the Bard do? He does go for an elemental. Oh, speed save! That could be huge. Here's a Cure 2, but they're all clumped up! That speed save the monk is going to sneak in another turn. He does a 9 speed as well. And he can survive 2 more elementals. He's 126 HP. Wisnibus just picking people off. Oh, he was also out of MP. That's probably another reason he went for the chakra. Double kill, but low damage on the priest. Here's an elemental. Barely alive. Oh, actually, one more elemental will do it. We'll finish off that monk. What is the priest going to do? Going for a raise 2. Raise 2. Should get it off in time? I think she will. This is really tense. She gets it off. Oh, but they're still all clumped up. The monk's gonna go, but he's gonna talk because he isn't critical. It does seem like TrueLight is in the advantage now. The priest can go for another raise too. The scholar can resume the attack. Because monk's only going to chakra again, I believe. Oh, there's a bio to finish him off. Bio nice and quick. And yes, it does look like TrueLight is going to take round 1. Wow. Wow, that was exciting. That was so crazy. Dokurider got really unlucky though if you think about it. TrueLight dodged a lot of shots, and at really critical moments, Dokurider got minimum damage from cover fire. Wow. Mad science. That mad science may very well have saved TrueLight as well. Right, just having that re-raise gave the scholar another turn, and the Mughals probably helped everyone surviving as well. And see, only now, right after once TrueLight's in control, only now is Magic Song going off. There might have been one early in the game, early in the round that I don't remember because I was talking about the dynamics of the match. We'll get there eventually, guys. Didn't you have Platinum Shield? Was that... I don't know. Angel Song, no? Nurse. Region. Well, Elemental doesn't care about, evasion? Yes. Just throwing spells at her. Ooh, it hits. Yeah, not great damage, but then again, 40 faith and unyielding. So yeah, definitely the important units for Dokurider to take down are the Priest and Scholar, because of Revival. The Bards can't do enough damage, they can't two-shot anyone. Right? It's the whole team needs to function for TrueLight to reliably be a threat. I mean, if you could just like survive long enough to get, like, if you can get enough. I mean, Elemental is decently threatening. It's solid damage, 120 plus. Doku's team is slightly faster as well. I mean, I don't know. Hard to say. What I am looking forward to though is round 2, because if it was as exciting as this one, well, this is gonna be quite a match. It's almost there. She's almost down. Just 2 more elementals. Bio 3 helps. Undead proc, not gonna matter. Game over. Alrighty, let's move on to round 2. And here are for round 2, inside of Limberry Castle. Whew! Round 1 was awesome. Let's see how round 2 shapes up. TrueLight does get first blood. At least gets the first attack in, since, you know, everyone in Dokurider's team moves forward, and these guys all have range as well. I'm gonna guess that's a Bio 2, and followed by Tornado from the Scholar. Scholar's short charge, and Tornado's already really fast, so that's a 1 CT attack, and oh! 2 units down, just like that. This is gonna be a problem, but they are all clumped up, low pretty solid damage overall, but not enough to kill. And the counter flood, the damage splits, and this is a blowout. Oh my god, TrueLight already won. Holy crap. Wait, never mind, I forgot. They're still re-raised, but it's not gonna be enough. Or maybe, what? I mean, they're in critical. Paladin can't do anything though. That archer goes down for good. Item archer is gonna get up soon, but is he gonna cover fire? Is he gonna X-potion himself and run? What's going on? Cure 2's going on. TrueLight's team just recovering now. Probably a Moogle as well. Got a short charge. And that skull is really effective at healing and keeping the team alive. That's an interesting dynamic actually, because like cure spells, like if you have a short charge, they might not heal enough to really impact. But with magic attack up, you might not get your cure spells off. And that's why I really like Cure 2, because at 3 CC it's reasonably quick enough that, you know, with magic attack up, then you get pretty good healing there. So I've shied away from Cure 3, because Cure 3, you know, 5 CT as opposed to 3, surprisingly impactful. I don't know, but yeah, it does look like TrueLight's going to win this one. They are lined up for at least 3. Wow, that vertical tolerance. Great vertical tolerance. You know, those damage splits are helping a lot too, for just, you know, free damage, which then, you know, the counterflows and damage splits, free damage, which softens the enemies up enough for the bards to drop with elemental. And there he goes, and TrueLight wins. Wow. So that was exciting in a different way. You know, maybe you guys have noticed this, but again, it's worth pointing out, just because I don't have anything else to say. But right, that is a disadvantage of going first, because if you go second, you're more likely to be able to retaliate, because the enemy team will have moved in position first. And especially relevant for mages, because, you know, they have a charge time. And so once once the enemies have moved, you'll take them all to get their next turn, which lets them get their spells off. Of course, TrueLight was using pretty quick spells to begin with, and then the Scholars with short charge makes things even better. Made it even easier for him to get his spells off. Right, Bio 3 or Bio 2 was like 3 CT, short charge tornado is 1 CT, etc. But yeah, when you can get all the AoE damage at once, and you can hit multiple units, you can just drop a bunch of people, like we saw. The damage split, I believe, was what killed damage split and or counter flood was what killed one of the archers as well. Yeah, it killed the item archer with cover fire. That was pretty crazy. And there we go. TrueLight takes it. Good game. Hope you guys had fun. I definitely did. That was exciting. Anyways, thanks for watching. Alright, back for some post-game for once. Let's take a look at that exciting round 1. So, as I mentioned briefly, I do think this mad science actually was pivotal for TrueLight. As well as Dokurider's horrible luck, which we will get to later. I counted, Dokurider missed 6 cover fires. There were 6 mists or guardeds that popped up. And all of them were huge. We'll get to that in a second. Because this mad science, remember, right after this, the archer picks off that scholar with the cover fire. She's dead. But because of the mad science, she has regen and also, of course, re-raise. So she gets back up, which is great, because TrueLight cannot afford to spend a lot of turns healing. Right? Because if she didn't have re-raise, then the priest would have to raise to her instead, and it's just not good. You know, instead of, like, say, Cure 2s or maybe like a tornado or something. But yeah, so right, that's a turn saved, and also regen, you know, gives, you know, it's free HP that may or may not have been relevant. Very well might have been relevant, actually. from the Scholar as well. So that was really important, in my opinion. Also, this counter flood, this little sequence right here, so this archer just hit this bard with something I don't remember, but counter flood triggers, and counter flood, no, he's in critical, so counter flood drops him, and like right after, this same bard gets his turn, and there he is, and wow, that my mouse cursor, I did not mean to be like exactly there, that's funny. But yeah, right, the bard, he gets his turn immediately, moves over, and gets to drop this guy. So this gives, right now all of a sudden Dokurider only has this monk for damage, so TrueLight has a bit of breathing room, right? This priest can raise to this bard, the Scholar's going to get back up from the Mad Science is re-raise. Right, so all of a sudden, TrueLight's in a fairly stable position again, at least certainly a lot better than if these guys were alive. So I think that Counterflood was pretty important for helping TrueLight get to this position. Now a bit later, this happens. These two, I believe, just got up from a ferry. And this guy for poison is also damage. Scholar only 97 HP. In other words, this cover fire could flat out win Dokurider the game right here. All four very easily could have died. What happens? This happens. 2 of those 6 guarded, those missed cover fires, were right here. And that saved TrueLight's ass so hard. Oh my god. Right? These 2 are alive! They very well could have been dead. And now TrueLight actually has a chance because that cover fire missed these 2. Right? Again, the Priest and Scholar are pivotal, are essential for TrueLight because they can help revive, they can sandbag, they can help keep the team going. Now, TrueLight isn't just out of the woods yet. Right? Later, right, these guys are barely alive from the onslaught. Scholar went for a fairy, brought those 2 up, then the Dokurider's Dancers was Nibus, drops them again. Drops them into low HP totals. And the Monk was able to get a color fire onto these 2 units, and both of them was 49. Both of them was the absolute minimum damage, and that was the only reason these 2 are alive as well. So, yeah, TrueLight got very lucky. Dokurider got hosed by the RNG. But man, that was an awesome match. Soon after, right, because everyone's alive now, they just they'll eventually whittle him down with some elementals and whatnot. A little bio splash from one of these guys finishes them off. They heal, and then eventually, yeah, you guys know the rest. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hope that was fun. That was an awesome round 1. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.